you're just as bad as that idol. So both you and that idol gotta be burned up.
You're latched onto it.
Huh?
Let's see how many niggas go vote here in November, man. You know, because you voting, you're basically worshiping the image of the beast. So you're on a trajectory to get the mark of the beast, man.
Right, or joining the military right now is not a good idea, because those types of experiments always start with the military, man. Okay, you're a soldier, you get drafted, shit, they might just fucking chip you right there and then. When you give up your body over to the military, you don't have a say about what you can and can't do to yourself. They own you.
You damn near become a majority candidate. They probably would prefer to put it in their brain so they can really control it. You'll never leave the military. You're gonna be bloodthirsty. You're gonna be over there killing kids or whatever else.
Forget you're fighting for the Epstein class.
For the Epstein class,
yeah.
exactly. Straight like that. Yep.
Yeah, that's Esau's wiles. He gonna come at you with everything, man. All kind of incentives, you know, all kind of money he gonna throw at you. You know, you ain't got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua with you, man. You gonna fold, man.
I got that. There's Isaiah 33 and 6.
Yeah, grab the shit, Isaiah.
Isaiah 33 and 6 says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is his treasure." Because then that's the only way we're going to be able to escape this thing, is by having the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's where wisdom and knowledge begins. And then also basically going to keep you stable, because now we're privy to these things. We have the eyesight, we can see all these things coming, because we're the prophets. And just as Ezekiel says, "Then shall they know that a prophet had been among you." And as these things are happening, the prophecies are popping off. And people are still going to take it, but we're still going to tell them.
And that wisdom and knowledge, we got to learn this from men as well, man. You know, because the Lord, you know, works through men. You know, He gave this knowledge, you know, to our apostles and elders. They taught us, you know, and now we're teaching younger brothers, you know, just like that, man. You know, you got to teach other men, you know. Yeah.
Back in Zechariah 14, verse 13.
Yeah, speaking about, you know, Jake, you know, saying, oh, it's going to be quick or whatever. The nuclear missile's going to hit, it's going to be quick. No, man, the Lord controls time, man. He will slow the time down, man, so you can feel every iota of this pain, man.
Like a heat wave that hits you, man, and it slowly just fucking, every layer of your body just gets melted.
You wonder why the days are going so fast? The Lord said He's going to shorten the days for the elect's sake. You know? And you got Esau running tests, like, oh, the earth is spinning 0.1 second faster, you know? Of course, the Lord's making that happen. He's controlling time, man.
Back in Zechariah 14, verse 13, "And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver, and apparel in great abundance."
So basically what we get verse 12. That example that we're missing.
Crazy. I saw a quick video earlier on Instagram. The small hats over there, they used this type of weapon. They dropped it on, you know, the Palestinians. They just fucking melted. Like they found a little fit. It was like a little onesie from a toddler, and it was just stained. And they found little remains of bones in it. That's it. Melted, bro.
That's the shit they gonna use here on these niggas out here in Babylon.
Fuck.
Especially with the IDF being combined with the military.
Yeah. You see why David said, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. Yeah.
That's the Lord's weapon. Yeah. You know, Isaiah 54, man. The Lord created that weapon. Alright? Wasted to destroy. That weapons for the wicked. All right, he just created Esau, put that knowledge in him, you know, to create the nuclear weapon, man. And the nuclear weapon is, you see, from the 1950s, you know, hydrogen atomic bombs, you know. The Lord was basically sharpening the weapon as the time went on, man. Now in 2026, you got nuclear missiles, you know, that can intercontinental nuclear missiles. Basically can reach, you know, it's good?
Temperature.
Basically missiles can reach both ends of the world in like, shit, 20, 30 minutes, man. Maybe less now, man. You know? And it's a million degrees. The wind, the nuclear wind, you know, that's very frightening, man. You know, that day is gonna be a great and terrible day, like the scripture said. You know?
Isaiah 34, verse 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that there is that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies."
Yeah, it said Joel 3, the Lord is making these nations fight against each other for the sake of Israel. All right, to basically release the captivity off of us. All right. So hey, it's a blessed thing to see, you know, America go with it, go against Iran, you know, small ass Iran, you know, Russia, you know, supplying Iran weapons, China supplying Iran weapons. You know, the war is constantly going, man. It's gonna escalate, you know. And that time, you know, the Lord's gonna escalate the war, but the Lord's gonna escalate, you know, the spirituality in His men, man. You know, spiritual power taking us from glory to glory, you know. So the Lord is He's working, man. He's the ultimate multitasker, man. He got His angels, you know, doing His job, doing the work, man. All right, all across the world, man. You know?
Also, the king's heart is being hardened too. You know, he's in his pride had blinded him. Therefore, he still believes that he's gonna be victorious, man. You know, he's gonna accomplish his enterprise. That's what he thinks, man. And when really, everything we see and everything this man is going, everything's going wrong now. He can't do anything right.
Controlling Esau what he does, man. Take that evil thought, press the button.
And the main way that Esau's losing control is he's losing control of the people, the minds of the people. The people are beginning to, even the Edomites are beginning to wake up to the bullshit. The main people that need to wake up is our people. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And Esau's losing the people. The people are going against what Esau's wishes are. It's a prophecy.
Yep, go in the books of Job 20 about the average worker. They don't come against the system. You know, the majority of them gonna be Edomites. The Civil War. That's Isaiah 19, man. All right, so the Lord is preparing destruction. You know, all through these streets, man. You know, so it's a blessed thing to see the prophets right now, man. Once the Lord takes us off the street, man, that's it, man. You know, it's just straight murder, man. Murder, death, destruction, killing. You know.
There's no love out here, man. People are growing colder and colder every day. You know, there's no patience here, no mercy. Fuck, any little thing that people feel offended by, they're ready to shoot you. You know? Shoot you, man. Cold blood. Shoot at your car. They don't care if you have a child in there. You know, that's why we gotta move out here with wisdom, man. You know?
I wish I said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's the state of lawlessness. Don't nobody care anymore. people get into disputes with each other, ain't nobody concerned with trying to solve the issue. They just want to get it over with impulsiveness, violence.
And the mind state is not, okay, let me neutralize this person. Let me just, get out of the situation. Their mind state is, let me end this person's life. That's the mindset of these people. Let me kill this person. I want to take this person's life.
They're not thinking, wait, hold on. The Bible do say, love your neighbor as yourself. They're not thinking about that when they having road rage.
No, hell no.
Thou shalt not murder. They're not. None of that is in the thoughts of the average Babylonian.
Michael Jackson was the last nigga to come out with a song, We Are the World. That was early 90s.
That was like 30 years ago.
Yeah, man. Ever since then, niggas ain't come out with no We Are the World shit, man. Same game, bro. Same game. That's it, man. That's it, man. It's kill or be killed out here, man.
That's what the energy that the leaders of this place put on the people, man. The vibration the people have taken on the vibration of the king, and then the way his rulers are.
Department of War.
Yeah,
that vibration.
Department of War, man.
So they're under that violent vibration. You had a motherfucker in was it Utah? He shut up a fucking In and Out. Idaho. He shut up a damn In and Out. You trying to go get you your burger, You trying to get you an In and Out burger, some fries and a drink, your combo. Right. This motherfucker got a big ass fucking. I don't know what that was, but he was chopping shit down.
He said with cheese.
With cheese. So you're not even safe at In and Out burger now. In fucking Idaho.
In and Out got demons on it too. Fucking food is fucked up, man. Oh, you got something? I'll bring it up.
This is Rock 10, and verse 2, I'll start at the top. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Hey, there's no wise judges in the system, man. Everything is about scamming. The American government is a fucking scammer, man. They scam the people, man. This nigga Trump got on was it last week? Talking about we're gonna basically give people money or whatever August 1st. Come to find out he's giving the billionaires the tariff revenue, man. Niggas like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they got millions of dollars in tariff revenue.
Listen here.
God, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
And that's what I was saying, because I just don't want some of my scamming ass niggas that my young Miami, but that's the spirit. That's the vibration that is pushing. So if your president is scamming, if the leader's scamming, how much more is going to trickle down to the people? Okay? So that's why the whole system needs to be rebooted with righteousness.
Have you heard about the Trump accounts, Trump children accounts? We're gonna make sure we have money in accounts for your children. Fucking, that's a scam. Damn, this nigga's he's been scamming since he's been off. Came out with the shoes, and the fucking crypto, pulling the rug off the crypto. Nigga made millions, man.
I got that word scam. Word scam in online Edom, it says a trick, a ruse.
That's Esau. He's a tricker. He's a trickster. Trick, man.
What'd you call him yesterday, Brother Don? A doofus.
It says to swindle or cheat, to perpetrate a fraud, a cheater, a swindler.
Ain't that what your commander-in-chief doing now, man? All he doing is scamming, lying, and deceiving. He's showing his horns, man. Showing his horns through scamming, lying, deceit, war.
Manipulating the markets and shit like that, man. While the average fucking American citizen is drowning in debt.
Nigga talking about 401k. Hey, you gonna lose that 401k, man. once this system collapses. All right, we got something.
I got it too.
Yeah. Verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of
They're
them,
a blueprint of America right now, right? Yeah.
but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Write that down.
God, it says an unwise king destroyed the people. Hey, for example, look at when King David and King Solomon were in order, man. When they were the kings upon the earth, King David ultimately subdued the nations under him. To have King Solomon to have that 40 years of peace. Hey, but our people, they were in a good state once they were in power, man. You know? Hey, so you know that the environment was good, the animals, they were in order, things were in balance. Hey, but look under E, man. Everything is under complete imbalance here, man.
We had an abundance of resources under King
Yeah.
David and King Solomon.
Now, because we was following the law. The laws of the Heavenly Father. Govern the land.
Something dope about what King Solomon had popping off was he rotated the people that worked in his house. So everybody got to live good when they were still at work, serving him. Here, because that created a balance, right? But what happens here? He's only giving money to the rich.
Yeah.
He's only giving money to the rich. Okay? To the corporate.
And giving
big
the rich
corporations.
tax breaks.
Yeah.
The rich have
What
loopholes
about
for
the
taxes
poor?
and shit.
You ain't ever gonna, okay, get the rich this time, and the next time you're gonna come around and get a poor? No. Rich again, rich again, rich again.
That's why they had the year Jubilee.
Yep.
After the 7 years,
Let the debt go.
you let that debt go. You owe the man, you know, you had to pay him over a certain amount of years after that 7th year.
I've been on a
Or if it came, you know, when the year Jubilee came, your debt was free. That's why the apostles were saying, like, people didn't want to lend people money a year away from Jubilee. Because it's like, Jake, man, Jake, like, nah, man. Next year I'll get you, man. You know?
It's funny because in this place, I ain't been in a classroom in over 20 years, and I still got student loan debts. Fuck, man, let that shit go.
Yeah.
Let that shit go, bro. You ain't getting it.
Or medical debt.
Yeah.
I have bills from like 20 years ago,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Let it go, bro.
Well, the prophecy said that he would make himself rich through a thick clay.
Yeah.
That's the debt. And the scriptures say the borrower is servant to the limit. So he knows to keep the people in slavery is keep them indebted. And everything is indebted to the banks and the corporations. Everything. BlackRock, Vanguard, they're buying up everything while everybody's losing.
With shell companies and everything.
It's a big monopoly, and they're using these manufacturing crises to capitalize and monopolize all the industries.
Yeah, to take away from the middle and lower class, man. See, that's
Complete. It's like a complete demolition of the middle working class.
They don't
When
price.
the wealth goes up and the people go down.
And they got these people, giving these people the illusion that they're middle class. I'm lower middle class. I'm up. No, nigga, you lower class.
Yeah.
It's just two classes.
You just
Lower
ain't poverty like us.
and up, and higher upper class.
Rich and poor.
Rich and poor, yeah.
I saw, Slaki, I saw a statistic the other day that said the average white household makes about, I don't know if it was 2 or 100,000 and something. I forget what the figure exactly was. The average black and brown household, you know how much they make? 45,000.
Yeah, they have a saying in this world, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hey, when you think about that saying and enact it, it's impossible. You can't pull yourself up by your own boots, man. Because that's essentially saying you have to get up on another level by pulling yourself up by 1 foot. But when 1 foot is pulled up, the other's on the ground. So how are you climbing?
Yeah, they tell that to Jake.
Exactly.
It's
These
a
niggas got
possible
250 year head start.
Yeah.
So like it has
Longer
service
than that.
time issues, pull this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's getting pushed up, meanwhile you gotta bring yourself up. That don't make no fucking sense, man. It's like,
Quick precept is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 10. For if they fall and one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. And this ministry, it's the beauty that we have the brotherhood, because we were charitable, and like there's no way to survive outside here except for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the brotherhood he established here. But to the rest of these people, that applies to them.
Yeah, they don't have no support. They don't have nothing to fall back to. So that's the reason why you got certain people getting desperate, and they fall into the criminal element. And everybody's like Esau is making it. He's creating that criminal environment by depleting society of necessities and resources. He's making it hard for everybody. It's gonna go from people complaining in their cars about how they can't afford to live, they can't afford their housing, and high price groceries and utilities and stuff like that. It's gonna go from the complaints to now we finna go out and hunt. Then people gonna start forming mobs, and they're gonna just go and start taking shit.
There's even a saying in the world, like once grandma passes away, the family stops gathering, no more Thanksgiving,
It falls apart.
no more family.
Yeah, man. And then the elders in Dallas, they brought up the point how, because it says in Isaiah 32 concerning they will lament for the teats, and the teats represent nourishment. It tells you that in Revelation how that the woman who's going to be brought to the wilderness, and she will be nourished for a while. But now Esau is going to start taking away that nourishment.
Taking certain economic portions away from the average person, man. Hey, like I believe the age of retirement. The age of retirement went up, which basically means he is squeezing the elderly to work more, understanding that they're gonna die, they're still gonna die. So now all that money that they did have accumulated goes back into the system.
What they call social safety nets. The citizen would have some form of help from the government. You go apply for fucking food stamps, they give you a food stamps card, you know? But shit like that is getting taken away, man.
Yeah, the elderly and women gonna get hit the hardest. Children as well. So.
They got weird.
That's upside down, brother. At the gas station the other day, middle of the night, there was a man in there. He was like 80 years old. He was not that old, but he was like, "Who you gonna stop it?"
Oh, I forget.
Middle of the night, like, who are you supposed to?
But he has no choice.
Yeah.
He has to work, man.
Exactly.
You know, showing you how messed up this kingdom is.
Real quick, so Sirach 34 and 22, and it says, I'll start at 21, it says, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. And he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a bloodshed.
Right. They will, in this country, even though you really won't starve to death here, you gotta jump through hoops and shit. You try to get some food, you know, without having to steal it. and then you could get fired. You could get denied for unemployment. The system doesn't care if you're behind on bills. If you're late on your bills, they'll turn off your lights. You know, you get an eviction notice. They'll fucking make your life horrible here. They'll make your life a living hell, man.
Meanwhile, Amalek, they're getting insurance paid for, housing, healthcare.
Remember that town in upstate New York that said how many people here use food stamps? 100%. 100% use food stamps.
We're literally paying for them to live. That's what's going on. They're taking your hard-earned, tax-paying money, and you're paying for them devils to live an easy life and call you a damn goy.
The Lord got it up. The Lord got it out. We handle the tax.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, we're mad, man. Oppression making the wise man mad.
I got a precept.
We're the saints of the Most High. But you devils live it up, you know. You're in the last seconds of your kingdom. Alright? Your kingdom gone, man, you're gonna be in chains, man. Yeah, you're gonna be poor as fuck. Yeah, you're gonna be living in pits of the earth, man. Alright?
I got a precept. Proverbs 22 and 27. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee?
And these top elite devils, man, they're worth trillions, man. They can just give a portion of their money to and help the poor, man. And the poor be all right. The poor fucking be middle class. If them devils give a portion of their money away, all right. And they still had trillions, man. All right. But Esau, he wasn't created to be a philanthropist, man. You might say he's a philanthropist, man, but he's not a true philanthropist, man. You know, he doesn't love people, man. You know, he doesn't care for a human soul, or he don't care about the earth, the state of the earth itself. You know, he cuts down the trees, building data centers to take all your fresh water. Now we gotta fucking conserve water now, man, because the fucking Colorado, the goddamn Mississippi, all that shit drying up.
All right. Rivers and the lakes are drying up.
Yeah, man.
They're sucking up all the water, man.
Yeah.
And then creating blaming global warming and shit. It's everything else except us. You know? Blaming us and shit, blaming the poor, making us take fucking conserve water and, you know, do all these things to make sure that we, you know, water doesn't run out. This man is doing everything.
Yeah, if we follow laws in this book, the earth will be pushing out his true health, man. Yeah, abundance, man. All right, but Esau, he can't do right, man. He's the devil, man. So the earth is languishing under him, man. All right, Esau's Cain, man. Esau is basically the descendants of Cain. All right, and that curse that the Most High put on Cain was the earth won't yield this full strength, man. All right, hundreds of years ago, you had, well, back in the ancient world, you had you had grapes. It took two people, two grown ass, strong ass men to carry a cluster of grapes, man. Look at it now, man. You fucking pick up a grape, man, that shit polluted, man.
Some of the fucking vine right here, bro.
No season. You know? But you still got goofy ass niggas out here that think everything's sweet, man. I just want to party. You know, hey, the clubs are down, man. That's spirit. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't hearing music, right?
Yeah, guys.
It's kind of like that bug down fire detector. You know? You hear that motherfucker a long time beeping and shit, you don't even hear it no more. You know? That's how yeah, man.
Hey, like niggas in the hood with sirens. They're coming into it eventually.
Exactly. Well, I saw a group of niggas, they was across the street from the club, and I don't even know if they crossed the street. They was like, nah, it's too fucking hot.
Hey, and this, you know, it's beaming right on their club right
Niggas are like tropical, so they don't want it too hot or too damn cold. Yeah, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 5. This is the AMP 5 and 8. It says, if you see the oppression of the poor and the denial of justice and righteousness in the province, do not be shocked at the sight of corruption. For a higher official watches over another official, and there are higher ones over them looking out for one another.
These are basically, from the governors, all these people here, they're just empire managers, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're empire managers, you know, and they receive orders from above, man. Trump, he's just an empire manager.
Middle manager.
Yeah.
They're the top elites, you know, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, you know, those banking families, you know, they the top echelons of Esau Edom, man. You know, and they from the tribe of Amalek, you know, the small heads, you know. So that's the tip of the top right there, man.
And they're all corrupt, you know, they can't do right.
Yeah.
I have a quick one that kind of...
Man, them niggas will drink baby's blood. Them niggas will eat your brain, man. Literally. That's how bugged out Esau at the top is.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a plutocracy. You know? It's a vast government, but it's controlled and owned by the wealthy.
It's that word. It's like it's basically like the elite. They're the real kings. You know, there ain't no motherfucking democracy, bro.
No,
You know, that shit is.
that's an illusion.
It gave you an illusion that your vote matter, that the will of the people would be done here.
The Constitution, that was all made up. You know, it's all an illusion.
Yup.
What was it, Adam Weishaupt, man? Wasn't he a small hat?
So,
Weishaupt sound like a fucking small hat.
I think he was a teammate, if I'm not mistaken.
So Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 2 in the NLT, it says, when there is moral rot within a nation, its government topples easily.
Yeah, pushing forth, LGBT, all kinds of, amount of wickedness on the planet Earth, man. Destroying the food, man. That'll fuck a human body up, man. That's moral rot. Worshiping these idols, idols in Egypt, Babylon, all that. That's moral rot, man. Especially for our people. Fuck you other nations, man.
And then you got this man, known PDF, all over the list. He's the leader. He's supposed to be the leader, man. How you gonna lead a country, man? What are you gonna lead it into? You're gonna lead it into a ditch, man. Destruction.
That's why this country is that. They're going against a country that is not gonna bow down to them, man. It ain't so easy taking over the Persians. The Persians written about in Ezekiel 38, man. All right. And when you think you got the best of the Persians, hey, the Russians gonna the Medes is gonna back them up, man. And what you gonna do then, man? Them Russians, they're battle ready, man. And the Chinese, man.
Russia's been fighting a war for 4 years. Their soldiers and officers are battle hardened, man. Okay. So,
Last time the Medes and Persians got together in a war, Babylon went down.
it's like,
Babylonians went, they fell, and we were actually free to come back and start building our temple. Just see that cycle. The Lord's getting ready to allow them to pounce on Babylon again, but this time the Lord's going to take us up, and He's going to take down all these armies.
That's crazy.
And there won't be no need of a third physical temple, because we're going to be the temple.
There's no thing under the sun, that which have been shall be have already been of all time. Yeah. That's what's dope about it. That's why they said to know the mystery, you gotta know the history. Because it's gonna come back around.
Yeah, man.
Anybody got something?
I have more than Ecclesiastes.
12:5.
Yeah, I got more than Ecclesiastes 5. Let's continue with Ecclesiastes 5. This is verse 9. Matter of fact, I'll read it over. It says, in this NLT, by the way, don't be surprised if you see a poor person being oppressed by the powerful, and if justice is being miscarried throughout the land, for every official is under orders from higher up, and matters of justice get lost in red tape and bureaucracy.
Lost in the system.
Yeah. Even the king milks.
That's how he supplants and deceives. That's why most of the laws and everything that's really on a high level is written in an ancient language that no one speaks or reads anymore. It's in Latin. The last person you knew that was speaking and reading in Latin. You hear pig, I was just gonna say, you hear pig Latin before you hear Latin. No one's thinking about Latin like that. Okay? Because he knows in his court system they learn that Latin so they can finagle, they know different words. That's why we're into all languages with all words, especially Latin and English, Greek, so on and so forth. Okay.
Now in this verse 9, it says, even the king milks the land for his own profit.
Yep.
Right? And that's what you're seeing with these elites. And here it is, they own all resources, man. They own the oil, they own the water, all Fortune 500 companies and below. Hey, but now it's like, oh, that's not enough. Hey, we need people's soul, man. We need their biometrics, we need the data. You know?
I said, now I was going to say, every president in all of our lifetimes has gotten richer in their presidency. Every last one. Even though they're supposed to be servants. You look at what presidents make, it's only like a few $100,000. Yeah, it's like $1,000 a term or a year. A year, right? It's a lot, but it's like, but they coming out billionaires, multi-billionaires when they come out of presidency. They done wrote books. Trump has sold T-shirts, shoes, all kind of just trinkets. Trump from 2028, 2027, 2026, all the way down. He's selling all. He's selling everything. So he's getting bread. They get bread. Then that's not even the same trafficking stuff that they do. Okay? You go all the way back to the Clintons. They was making buku bread, bringing in and out the country on evergreen tenures. Tax-free. Yeah.
The Bushes made big money by they built they had a construction company that built what is it over in the Middle East, like bases and shit.
Yeah. The same ones that Iraq is now running.
Right.
By the way,
They have they have investments in prisons out here. For basically free labor, man. There's why the hell is there more prisons than universities?
Some of the prisons are there to sue the state if they don't meet the
so what does that mean? So what they gonna push harder the laws to get more of our people locked up? In that system, this is how it works. But they all end up making money because they invest in these things. They make money out of this. So that was just going to what you said.
You got the insider trading.
Yep.
You know, they make a lot of their money doing that too, man.
They control the markets.
And you, it was like maybe a couple of years ago, maybe we brought out a list of all the different major corporations that actually a lot of their retail products are manufactured from prisons.
Oh yeah.
And Walmart flip faded glory.
All the free labor and manufacturing through the prison system.
Yeah.
That's how they capitalize it.
And
Making
they're not
money.
just making license plates. No. Making textiles, clothes. Yeah.
I remember going into a list. It was a list of like major retail chains that get a lot of their manufactured products from prison labor.
I don't know if they do it anymore, but I know they used to process food too in the prisons. Like, all kind of produce and shit.
If that.
That's why they let Jake have fucking PS5s in there and Domino's Pizza and shit, KFC, because they give you a few little crumbs so that you forget that where you're at. You become comfortable and shit.
I don't know if you, Aki, I'm seeing a video of this Edomite saying that was a way of reparation, for the Judite to be in prison. There's a video out there saying that's a way of them giving reparation.
Be grateful.
Yeah, they say they live better off in there than outside.
That's the same as what was that one devil that said black Americans should be grateful that they were brought here in slavery.
Yeah.
Because you would have never learned how to do this and do that if it wasn't. Yeah. So you want to learn how to agriculture, and you want to learn this and that.
Come on, man.
What's that scripture? Our fathers inherited lies.
Jeremiah 16 and 19.
Yeah, that's pure wickedness. That's like it says in Psalms the 73rd chapter. You know, they speak loftily. They speak wickedly as concerning oppression. They speak loftily. That's evil. Like as if we just don't have true humanity. Like our humanity don't even matter.
Animals. That's why they say we evolved and shit. And through that process of evolution, they the ones who they become the master race. You know, they're high IQ. They're the Einsteins and shit. You know, while we're stuck. You know, we're like monkeys.
It came out that it was a little. This Karate girl was smarter than Einstein.
It's a couple of those cases. It's a couple of Judite too.
Yeah. The scripture say Jacob was the former of all things. Man. You know?
The scientists?
We're the inventors, man. We're the creators.